He was the guy that filmed that. And he was able to make a come up off of it. There's literally a whole genre off just like hood content on the internet. DJ Academics, you don't know who I'm talking about. Just think of people like that. People who just literally come up off just talking about street shit that's probably better off left in the street, but they just want to be the guy that's talking about the shit on the internet like they know it. And he has some real stained shit on his name. Some real fucked up shit. And when I say fucked up, y'all, I'm talking that nasty ass picture of SpongeBob at the Christmas party fucked up. I'm talking about levels of fucked up that you are not ready to just deal with. He's apparently from the Dominican Republic. I'm saying apparently because I'm not verified on all of this. I've seen it from a couple of sources, but I don't want to I want y'all to research this for yourself. I want y'all to see the story. This man, he has some sexual battery on his name. Sexual battery. It was an accusation of rape. And to make things all the matter worse, his alleged victim was 17.
Oh, no.
Apparently, he was in the Dominican Republic. He somehow hooked up with some 17-year-old kid. He and his friend drugged them and they violated this young man. And that's on his name, that's on his record. And the fucked up thing about this, what's really crazy about this is that he came back to the U.S. after he had stopped recording for a while, I guess. People didn't know what was happening didn't know at the time that this has happened. So he came back and he was doing this stuff. He eventually got exposed. Like another YouTuber came out and exposed him for this. So it became like knowledge, like, yo, this dude has this fucked up thing on his name. He is what they would call in prison a chomo. Real, there's a certain type of code, I guess they say they live by when you live in the street life, and messing with pedophiles is not allowed in that. But he was still able to continue making these vlogs. Hoods was still letting this man around. They was still letting this man come around. He was being called a real nigga by people. Shit like that. And it wasn't until recently in late August that he apparently ran into some people that actually, were not fans of the shit that he had done. And I'll just say this, some well-respectable young gentlemen took it upon themselves to hit this chomo with a flim-flam.
What does chomo stand for?
Pedophile.
But what does it translate to?
I don't know. I might need to research that word before I use that shit on here.
Yeah, that's...
But I said it, and I stand by it for right now, so I'm going to continue to stand by it.
Don't double down, just be like you're going to look into it.
I'll look into it.
Jesus Christ.
You know what?
Don't pull a Kanye.
Oh, no. Child molester. That is what it means. It's prison slang.
Because I have a feeling of what it means.
I literally just Googled that. That was the first thing that came up.
Yeah, but hearing the words, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. But to get back to the point, he went to go interview a young rapper named Slat Z out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. He had already recorded a hood vlog out there before. So he probably thought, I've been around this city before. I sort of have some type of idea of where I'm at. He thought he was good. He goes up, he meets up with this dude, and he leads him to some area. And about 6 or 7, maybe 8 or 9, that's what he said. People jump out. He gets hit with a frying pan. They take everything from dude. They take his phone. The people that's with him, they take their phone, their wallets. They take his shit. They start trying to transfer money from his bank account to theirs. and they take his chains, all that. They did him dirty, robbed him, all that.
Strip that man clean.
Honestly.
And I wish I could say that this was the end of the story. That this was just he fucked around and found out. He played a stupid game and won a stupid prize, knowing what the fuck was on his name and that people were finding out. And what ends up happening is that they ended up going on some type of live. I don't know if it was IG or YouTube. I didn't even check that. I just know I saw the video of them on live. They were very clearly bragging. They were very clearly just talking about what they did. They didn't really have any type of remorse, and they said because it was fucked up what he did to that little boy. They knew what was on that man's name, and they was not going for that shit. Now, I want to ask y'all. I want to ask the both of y'all. Am I wrong for not necessarily feeling like they should be viewed harshly? I don't feel like they should be. I'm not upset. They didn't kill the man. They just whooped his ass.
Yeah, you're not wrong for feeling like it wasn't a bad thing. Like, what's worse than like a gangbanger, a fucking child molester, like easily. Like,
yeah, honestly.
I don't feel bad for that. He shouldn't be owning anything. He should be in prison. He should not have anything, not have any property, personal wealth. He needs to have all his rights taken by. Not only is he a pedophile, but he's a rapist. He's a danger to people around him. Of course, gang members are dangerous to people around them. I'm not saying they're good. Definitely not the best people. But I'm glad he got robbed. Honestly, if worse happened, I don't think I would have cared too much. Like, I'm all for people being able to change and reinvent themselves, but I draw the line when it comes to like crimes against children and shit like that. You know,
there's certain lines that you just can't you can't come back from that.
It's like I don't care how much a better person you are, you still, are gonna hurt an innocent person, an innocent child.
Yeah. And I mean, that goes back, I think it was Jamal, you mentioned, kind of that code of conduct among criminals. I've talked about this a lot, in group settings and individuals, and I've seen it a lot on the internet. People in prison, right? You can go to prison and, you're in prison for a crime against a child. You're not gonna have a good time in there, right?
They're not gonna.
You have murderers in there. You have people who rob banks and all that stuff. But they hear you touch a child or did something against a child, you're done for. You know what I mean? Like, even among criminals, there's and it's skewed, right? Because they're criminals, But there's just certain things that you just don't do. Like Andre said, like. Things against children, there's no justification. I'll say that's the justification for doing anything as a child is so small. Sexual things, no justification at all, right? But if you accidentally hit a child with your car or something, that's whatever. But things intentional against a child, are just no-goes, no matter how you look at it.
I get what you're saying, and it's. From what I've seen, he's been very combative against people that have tried to call him on it or have anything to say about him. He's one of the aggressive type, maybe just thinks that he's just the type that just think that he could just do whatever he wanted, that motherfuckers that call him is on this bullshit are just like haters or whatever. And I hate that they're about to go down. I hate that he had enough of a name that a hood vlogger wanted to go and just do something about him in his city.
Yeah.
So I hate that his whole career is now over because of a pedophile. And that there's nothing that can really happen to dude right now. It's not like they gonna go after him. He's a victim in this case. And I hope it goes to show this reminds me of when people was talking about why doesn't somebody just kill 6ix9ine? Is it really fucking worth it? As much as we all hate him and as much as I despise him for all the just disrespectful shit he said against dead people he had no business putting their fucking name in his mouth. I would be so much more upset if I knew that somebody was wasting their life, not being able to see their family, not being able to really get to smell some fresh air and get to see a fresh view, because they had to waste their time getting their hands dirty to just rid the world of that fucking rat. There's some people that just they're not worth your freedom. You can get up, and I'm not even gonna lie to you. You can wish that they could get in a plane with nobody else in it, and that motherfucker just crash or blow up. But I don't think anybody should ever be out there just trying to just. No one should ever be worth just blatantly just killing or just throwing your life away over. It's really not worth crashing out.
I agree.
Now, I will say, I've been seeing videos recently, especially on TikTok. They show like court cases and that kind of stuff, and some of the videos I see are like family members trying to attack the person who like killed their daughter or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, in most of those situations, the person doesn't get charged, of course, right? Because they're looking at the person who took a family member from them, and they have feelings that overwhelmed them, and they did what they did. And in those kind of situations, I'm like, did you get a punch? Some of the videos they get a punch or two in before the bailiffs or whatever come in and gets them,
Mm-hmm.
And in those specific situations, I'm like, that was nice. That was good.
There's nothing wrong with saying that either. I feel like there's nothing wrong with feeling like it's good. I
like if I was sitting in the courtroom looking at the man or woman who killed, I don't know, one of my sisters or my niece or whatever, they'll best believe I'm thinking about,
is murder on my mind.
I'm thinking about their demise.
Cause it's murder
Obviously, I'm not
on my
gonna do anything.
mind.
But if I would have
I'd probably black out and do something. I feel like I mentally could not handle that being in that situation.
I can't. I don't think I can. I don't think I can be around somebody that just really did something that took somebody from me that I love that much. You're not about to just be in the same room with me, breathing the same air as me. I have to stop that immediately.
One of the videos I saw, the dude was it was a dad, right? And the guy killed his daughter, whatever. And of course, the dad isn't calm and collected, right? He's in the courtroom, for the trial against, whatever. But the reason why he attempted to attack the guy was because the guy was sitting there smiling, at the dad. And I'm like, yo, like, are you like what?
Yeah.
Like, just no remorse at all.
People sick out here. That's what's so crazy about the world nowadays. It's people that's really sick out here.
That's fucked up. It's sad.
It's so sad. It's how I don't know. Like, how can you sit there and smile at the person that you took their you killed their dog? Like, I don't know.
No,
I feel bad for cutting people off in traffic sometimes. Like, I couldn't imagine
you
doing something like that and being happy about it.
You have a conscience, my man. There's the difference between people who have a conscience and people who don't. It's crazy to just sort of see that shit, because it's really just make you just be like, damn, how do you really exist like this? Because I feel like you just cannot relate. It's like good cannot relate to evil. Not to put it in that black and white type of terms, but somebody that has no remorse or has no type of moral conscience cannot imagine what life is like for someone that does.
Yeah.
They cannot imagine what it's like to be in your shoes, and you can't imagine what it's like to be in their shoes. I can't imagine what it's like to just sort of just off somebody and just go on about my day. I can't.
Like nothing happened.
Like nothing happened.
Like, why would just really be out here just killing people and then going to work or something? Like how, or going to get something to eat. Like how.
You know what? This is a random thought. Completely sort of unrelated to the original topic. The main reason why I think a lot of these young people and these dudes would be self-snitching that be in the streets nowadays is because out there going out and going around killing people is not normal. Maybe that's why somebody like King Von was so like he wanted you to know all the people he killed, because it's not fucking normal to kill people the way he did.
Yeah.
That is not normal. That doesn't do anything good for your brain.
It definitely breaks people's brains.
Like,
that's why I always argue against the case when people are like, well, humans are by nature going to kill one another. I think that's just like an offset of tribalism, because like if we were supposed to do that, there wouldn't be like any mental repercussions.
Exactly.
Right.
I feel like people don't understand just how sort of sick it is in the head, the way that a lot of, especially black people in inner cities, the way that they live. My mom was a firm believer, like she would look at kids growing up in the cities and be like, you're not supposed to grow up like this. You're not supposed to grow up seeing your friends die at such a young age, having to, like, shit. G Herbo got like how many dead homies that he done just had to grow up just seeing. He's still having them die in years recent. It's not normal. It does nothing good. That's like, I think black men, and I'm sorry to interrupt you, I just want to get this one last part. I swear to you, I really do feel like a lot of like black men have the most undiagnosed mental illness in the fucking world. Black men in America. It's just like it never is diagnosed properly, or nobody does anything about it. But say what you was gonna say, Andre. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. I was just gonna say, like, and they die in a way that just leaves their family and loved ones with like no closure, no like healthy closure. Just leaves them with like anger, because it's like gang related, you know?
Exactly.
Like, it's not even just like a tragic accident that happened. It's like someone intentionally did this to intentionally piss them off.
Mm-hmm.
And it's adds a whole different fucked up factor to it too.
Ian?
Oh yeah. Like they'll go around and kill people's grandparents and siblings and shit.
They'll kill people at funerals for the people that they killed.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
And it's a lack of life. I feel like this is a generation where so many kids are looking up to the crash dummies. They're looking up to the people that just go out there and just want to kill. I hate to blame it on the music but it's at least reflected by the music.
Mm-hmm.
It's reflected by it. I'm not going to say the music is influencing it, but the music is reflecting what's going on, what's getting hot, what's in these kids' heads. These kids don't want to be the ones making the money. They want to be the dude that's got the gun, that's the enforcer. I don't think people understand that's really fucked up. They're not even aiming to be the one that has the most capital, that has the most tangible influence. They just want to be the most violent. And I ain't trying to say that like we shouldn't be supporting any street rappers that really just be on some like violent shit, because I like my 21 Savage every now. Well, matter of fact, 21's a horrible example because he's really evolved his music as time has went on. I like my ESTG is dope. Young Nudie is dope. I like rappers that just talk about some real like grimy shit every now and then. NBA YoungBoy, another example. But even then, I know I can't listen to that shit for too long. I cannot listen to.
Too angry.
It's too. It literally will make you angry. My brother
Does that
used to
make me
listen
angry?
to
No, like,
this.
they're just too angry. It's just too
Exactly.
angry.
Yeah.
My brother used to listen to a lot of music like that. Eventually, he had to stop. He legit was just like, bro, I can't listen to that. It just gets me in a different type of mood. It doesn't do anything good for me. And I agree and I get it. I was listening to the Young Boy album and I just I noticed one day, I was a little bit more just like on the edge, just like, man, I wish a motherfucker would. It's just like, why the fuck am I letting the music by this angry ass little
And
dude?
they're like, you know what? No, I don't.
Right, like
Yeah.
I don't wish anybody would. I just want motherfuckers to just let me have a chill day, and that's what I want to have. So you got to be careful because the music is important. The tunes that you listen to can have an impact on your day. Like, it's good to listen to that for me if I'm just about to go to the gym or something like that, but I don't need to listen to that just going to my desk, sitting at my desk at work.
Yeah, like hitting a heavy bag, listening to that shit, of course.
Mm-hmm.
About to go to sleep, probably not. I listen to like a lot of somber music, and it just relaxes me a lot. So that's what
Yeah.
Like, I know Ian's favorite song, Kung Fu Fighting. I listen to that.
Hell yeah. I mean, even just, even like, I don't know, even listening to like people like Future, right? Like his music, he has that kind of like music like Future has that kind of like trap element, but it doesn't have the same effect that listening to like Hfhr, right? Or like Chief Keef has, right? You still get that trap, feel without, the violent tendencies behind it, right? Because the same way, like, every once in a while I'll get in the mood to listen to like Hfhr or like Young Pappy or something like that, Speaking Knockers or something like that. But then it'll be like 2 or 3 songs. I'm like, all right, that's enough. Like,
Yeah.
I feel you.
Real quick.
I'm good. My thirst has been quenched. Time to move on. You know what I mean? Like, but I could sit and listen to like to Future for a while. I get the same that same like hypeness without the other shit. If that makes sense.
Nah, yeah. The other shit is too much. The other shit is that's poison for your soul. But it just goes back to, I think, and Future ain't even necessarily a good thing of his damn self, because all the kids is getting from him is just being on fucking drugs. R.I.P. Juice WRLD. No disrespect to, I hate to bring it up.
I wonder how
like
he feels about that.
He's already said that's fucked up to him. He's already said it really does fuck with him. And I get it. Like, that's why I don't want to rag on him, because it's not.
Yeah, I always think about that. I'm like, damn.
That was his sound.
I mean, that's the energy you bring. You shouldn't be shocked when that,
And I'm going to say this, he shouldn't necessarily be expected to be these kids' parent.
But you also shouldn't be surprised when you're the one, you know who listens to your music.
Exactly. So I was going to do a full video on this, but I think I just want to say this here. We got to stop believing that these rappers is all living the way they say they live and is all doing the shit they say they doing. Some of the rappers that say they out here doing all these drugs and fucking all these hoes and doing all this and that, they're not actually doing that. They ain't living like that.
No.
Yeah, Ian. Stop believing that, Ian.
Oh man, really? You telling me Drink ain't fucking Nicki? It's funny. I was actually listening to Moment for Life earlier, and there's a lyric in the song from his verse. He's like, what do you say? He said something like, fucking me and Nicki getting married today. And I was like, oof, that didn't age well.
Didn't age well at all.
Ooh, I'm gonna stop.
But it goes back to my point of just saying that, these rappers don't always do the shit that they do, that they say they're doing in their rhymes, the shit that they promoting on the internet and all that. Being a rapper is a very cap lifestyle. It's full of cap. You lying about what the deal you signed is worth. You lying about a whole lot of other shit. It's just you're not telling the truth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, being honest.
I mean, honestly, I feel like they probably living the same lives we are, just with a bunch of fucking money. To be honest,
I know Bryson Tiller is. That man's always playing Destiny too.
Honestly.
And I think it's my fault.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I think it's important that people do that because I think that it's a lot of, especially younger people, who just be wanting to be like these rappers. Like we said, Juice came out and said he was in 6th grade wanting to sip lean because of Future. That man was. I would like to think he was not sipping lean in 6th grade. He would have told him that's not something you need to be doing at your age. You could at least wait till you 18. Not that it makes it sound better, y'all, but just something. I don't know. Like even he had to know that's not the impact you want to have, and that's not what you want kids to be doing when they hear your music. But that's what the situation is.
Drinking lean in general is just stupid. No, I said drinking lean in general is stupid and it's just dumb.
Yeah, I would never do that.
That shit delicious.
No comment.
But it's too expensive. And why the hell would you just want to drink something that's gonna make you go to sleep? Why would you want to just why would you want to spend that much money for some ZyQuil?
Not even just that, it pickles the fuck out of your liver, dude. Holy shit. It's like putting vinegar inside your liver. It's terrible.
And they keep dying from it. Well, not like rappers keep dying from it. Like nobody has a happy ending that really be on the lean. Rest in peace, ASAP Yams.
Lean is literally heroin.
Liquid.
They hate to break it to you guys, but lean is literally liquid heroin.
They hate that comparison so much. They hate
No, it is. It is.
They hate it though. They hate it though.
No, they gotta realize that they're doing heroin. They're just like those white junkies that you see in the cities.
I agree with you.
All the same shit.
I agree. Now, Kinetic Aesthetic listeners, I think we all know at this point that I am a hip-hop leaning type of music listener. I mainly like to listen to my, I'm sort of basic. I ain't even gonna lie to it. I feel like I'm basic. I like everything. I got a playlist of some rock music on here, a playlist of some R&B music, but I stick to my hip-hop. I'm like a rock and roll kid from the 80s. With that being said, I'm happy I have my boy Ian on here because he's a fan of another genre, one that I'm not too familiar with, but I want him to sort of go over why he likes it. Ian, tell me why you like EDM.
That's a question for 2013. And no, I mean, so I don't really listen to it that much anymore. But I guess the draw was. So let me clarify the kind that I like. So there's EDM that kind of is just beat, right? And then there's EDM that's kind of like remixes of songs, or like EDM that has, lyric. I more so lean towards the EDM that has the lyrics. I don't like just that the random bass beat drop type stuff. If I'm gonna listen to EDM, it's gonna have some lyrics.
Right.
It's gonna have some kind of something. And I don't know. It just, when I listen to music, I like to be able to sing along to it, and I can't do that with the basic, the 3-minute long beat drops and all that other bullshit. And it also has to have a nice beat drop, right? I guess EDM for me is more, the lyrics are a big piece of it, but it's also a lot about the not the lyrics, but the beat itself. If the beat is basic, just like with any kind of other music, right? If the beat is basic, then, the song is probably not going to be great. So I mean, it's even now, personally, it's an acquired taste. EDM is definitely an acquired taste right now. I don't listen to it as nearly as much as I used to. Every once in a while, I'll put it on. Was that Andre?
What do you listen to now? Like, for the most part?
I mean, a lot of it is like the old stuff. Fucking. What's that one song? Wild for the Night.
Oh wow, yeah.
That's a classic one.
Yeah, right. Like,
so, like...
that's old. Wild for the Night, Bricks, Carnage, and Migos. A lot of it's like the old stuff, because I know it,
Yeah.
And I don't listen to the genre enough anymore to like go out and seek it.
I think we're getting to that age.
Yeah.
Where we're listening to more of like, okay, I enjoy this,
Yeah.
I mean, I listen to new music now, but it's not like I'm intentionally looking out for it. Like, sometimes I hear a genre that I'm not familiar with, and I'm like, oh, let me just listen to artists that do this. You know what I mean? But for the most part,
I agree with you, Andre.
Like, I love rap, but I'm getting to the point where I can't really keep up with it anymore.
Same.
It just is what it is. And some of it, I just don't like. And I'm realizing it's because I'm old. And I have like cousins that are like way younger than me, like in high school. And I'm like, what do people listen to now? And then I like listen. I'm like, nah, I'm just getting old now. I'm like, this is not good.
Jack, if you're listening to this, I just want to give you a shout out because I want to bring this man up. I want to bring up your guy Yeet. I do not understand.
I actually like Yeet a little bit.
I don't get the hype. It just sounds like sorry about that. like it's.
I just think that's a fun artist, but I also, I wouldn't say like I love Yeet. You know what I mean?
He sounds like the type of artist that just made me. He was the artist that made me feel old. He was the one that just like, all right, damn, I've been in the game this long. I've been listening to this shit for this long.
The NBA Youngboy album made me feel old. I was like, I don't have this anger in my heart anymore.
That doesn't mean, but NBA Youngboy is not too different from any of the artists of old, in my opinion. He's angry.
No, for me, he is because his cadence and how he raps is like very different. It's like offbeat a bit. Like it reminds me a little bit about like Detroit rap, where they're like a little offbeat, you know.
That's the Silk the Shaka influence. That's the Silk the Shaka influence.
Yeah, and it feels like he could have like any instrumental when he's rapping, and it would be like the same song.
That's
not in a bad way, right?
Right. That's just not even necessarily a bad thing.
But I'm like, this is not for me. I'm like, this is a type of rap that I'm not a fan of, and everyone's loving it, and then they're loving it for a reason, right? So I'm like, I'm just out of sync with it.
Yeah. I've also noticed too, a lot of at least for me personally, right? A lot of the rap that I listen to now, granted, most of the music I listen to is old. All right, like we talked about, I can't keep up with the new shit. It's just I can't keep up with it. So like a lot of the stuff I listen to is like older music, but like a lot of the rap specifically that I listen to now, it is not music, nor it's not rap they play in clubs, right? Like we don't hear a lot of J. Cole played in the club, right?
Right.
And I mean, we hear a lot of Future in the club. I listen to a lot of Future. He's probably, I don't even listen to a lot of Drake anymore. Honestly, a lot of the music I listen to now that I think about it are like not even like really well known artists.
Yeah, same.
Like if I went down my playlist, like if I went down my playlist, like a lot of the people down in the playlist like aren't even that well known.
Have you gotten more into sort of like upcoming artists or amateur underground type?
Not even necessarily upcoming. It's just let's see. I got a couple of oldies on here. I got Juicy. That's always a classic. Damn, Pick It Up. That's an old one. Flip De Niro, D Savage, and a lot of these are like songs, right? Not like the artists in general, just like the songs that I've heard that I fucked with. What's that one song? There was one song I played while you were here, Jamal. I can't remember the name of it. It was it was Rapper Weed. I don't know. A lot of the music I listen to now is just it's either old music or it's music from artists that aren't that well known.
Right. I get it. I definitely understand. It'd be like that because as you get older, you sort of just lose that passion to go out and just try to be hip to everything that's happening in music surrounding whatever genre you're a fan of. You sort of you become more of a fan of those legacy acts, of those people that's just sort of, holding it down for the way that it was when you was growing up, because it becomes more of a nostalgia thing. You get so fast and life is coming at you so fast in the rat race, you don't have time to be just checking for every new artist, new album. You're going to check maybe for those 2 or 3 that you really, really, really are a big fan of.
Yeah.
But everybody else, you're going to hear it. It's just either it's going to have to you're going to have to be in a public setting and just that song's going to have to come on.
Uh-huh. I think the last album that I like actively listened out for was J. Cole's last album.
And that was a while ago. People don't...
Yeah.
I have to remind myself of that because I'm such a music nerd that not everybody is listening or even trying to check for every single album. Like, and I'd be getting mad at myself for not being able to do it anymore, but it's like, that's hard. Most people don't even go make it a point to just listen to any old album that drops. They're not going to care if like 30 artists drop an album in a weekend.
I find out albums drop by accident, or like Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, same.
I like that about Spotify. Spotify's like, this artist you listen to dropped a new album. And I'm like, oh, nice.
A lot of casual listeners, true casuals, and that's okay.
And even then, I probably won't even listen.
Right.
If I'm like, I'm lucky with my job. Like the first couple hours, I really don't do anything besides emails and shit. So I listen to music. So that's usually when I listen to new one. I guess the newest artist I'm really up to date with is Bad Bunny. And I listened to his new album like several times already.
New episode on Bad Bunny coming soon, y'all. Hate to plug that in the middle of it, but it's coming soon.
Once Germ listens to the album, I listen to NBA YoungBoy. I think he doesn't like Hispanics.
You said you was gonna listen to YoungBoy album, then you never listened to the full
tried.
shit.
It was bad. I couldn't listen to it.
You'd never. Nah, you ain't have to call it bad. Just say it was making you too angry.
It wasn't even making me angry. It was just bad. Personally, it was bad music, in my opinion. I can see how people like it though, but in my opinion, that's why I said when I felt like I was like out of touch with like the new music, because I listened to that, I'm like, this is trash. But I'm like, but a lot of people really love this shit, So I'm like, so there's definitely qualities there that people are gonna like, and I could see it, but it's not for me. Does that make sense?
I respect your opinion.
No, yeah, that makes sense.
I definitely respect your opinion. But yeah, I agree with what you're saying. So it's just sort of fucked up.
Who?
Huh?
Who's fucked up?
What?
What?
Huh?
Huh?
Was it the wind?
What?
No, did y'all a little bit of a sidetrack.
It's okay.
Did y'all see that the whole situation with Young Jock?
No.
Oh wait.
He accidentally sent some random person like $1,800, and they show the message thread to the person from him, and I think at the end he was like, "Come on, man, send the money back. God has bigger plans for you." And the person didn't respond to him and blocked him.
Honestly, that's his silly ass fault for doing that. It's the fact that he would really try to be make that a type of appeal at that level. Like, come on now.
That's funny.
Especially if you Young Jock, you done been on. Not that I'm supposed to believe that he just has as much money as he likes to appear to have, based off being on reality TV and shit like that. But
Then saw that haircut.
There was a lot of funny shit about him. He wore a dress after he lost a bet in public. People were trying to really clown him for that. He had a perm for a minute. He's had a lot of interesting moments.
I miss his haircut. You can see my screen when he had.
Oh yeah.
Hold on.
Hold up. Let me put it back up.
Yeah, that's the one. That's one of the hairstyles I was talking about. For y'all don't know, it was a mean comb over perm. Why the hell was that word so hard for me to say right there? But he had that shit going on, and it is late. That's all I got to say about that, though.
Oh yeah. If it honestly, he should have realized that money was gone as soon as his son.
Well, if I sent someone $1,800, I would throw up.
Hey, honestly,
yeah, you had to accept the fact that you're not getting that back.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's $1,800.
I'm making a very angry call to the people over at Cash App. I'm going to find some way. I can't go, and I'm only saying that because that's a lot of money to me at this stage of my life. So yeah, I can't fucking go. But him at his stage of life, bro, let that shit go.
Honestly,
you getting royalties off some of your songs, probably let that shit go.
How do you make a mistake like that?
I don't fuck around with Cash App. You gotta always know exactly where you're sending your shit. You get the name down right to a T. You make sure you show that motherfucker before you click send. And it usually, if that was the first time he was sending it to somebody, it usually asks you are you sure that you want to send it to this person? So he had to have clicked confirm twice. Silly Young Jock. Tricks are for kids.
Silly ass Young Jock.
Everybody, I would like to say thank you all once again so much for tuning in and listening to me on this one. It's been a lot of fun getting this one recorded for you. I've been up into the wee morning just trying to make sure I get this episode nice and recorded and taken care of. I've been joined, of course, by two of the wonderful members of the GTB conglomerate. I'm, of course, talking about my boy Dre Olives and my boy Ian.
Yo. It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure being back on the show. We love kinetic aesthetic, the vibe that you could feel. It's always, a pleasure. I hope I added to the conversation.
I appreciate that.
First time on the show. It was very enlightening. It was a good time hanging out with the bros.
And Ian, you always are welcome. Andre, you of course know. Shit, sometimes at this point, sometimes y'all, I'll be like, you know what? I don't want to record until I got Dre on this one. That's really what it's about right now for me, man. It's just I'm having a lot of fun just being able to record and get this shit out and get content pushed out with the people around me that I'm able to vibe with just naturally and the most. I'm able to have conversations with y'all easier than anybody else, and that's why I do it.
Yeah, and I would love to stream some future episodes. Probably if we record tomorrow or Sunday, I'll be more than happy to stream those. You can catch those at Dre Olives on twitchtv.com.
Oh, of course. Of course. That's a good point, y'all. Sometimes when we are recording these are being streamed live on my boy Dre's Twitch. So if you are not in tune, make sure that you rewind and just play that back, what he just said, that Twitch name. Say it one more time for him, Dre.
It's Dreals at twitchtv.com. I actually think I only like streaming when we're doing that. I realized. I was trying to do a solo online. This is kind of fucking boring because there's no one in there.
Exactly. So make sure you check it out. That's the best, that's the only way that you can go out there and watch this show be recorded live. We've literally had someone in there before just listening to it live that was given some insight and some fucking feedback. I know y'all remember that episode where that was happening. You can be a part of that too. It's not hard, and you can watch my boy Dre play some kick-ass video games and talk shit with us.
Yep, and I'm amazing at those games, the best.
Yes, he is. I want to say, once again, as always, make sure that you like, follow, and or subscribe on whatever streaming platform that you're listening in to me on. It makes a world of a difference to just know that I got some people out there that are just wanting to keep up with the show and everything. I want to give a big shout out to everybody that sits there and listens to me, however you listen to me. If you're listening to me while you're stationary, if you're listening to me while you're on the go, it's appreciated, it's noted. I had one of my coworkers this week who I'd actually told about the show who told me, you know what, I literally have been starting from the beginning and just listening from the jump. And I want you to know, you started from the beginning, so you haven't reached up here yet. I'd hope not. Otherwise, you're listening to me a little bit too much.
No, it's a good podcast. That's why.
But when you get here, I just want you to know I appreciate the hell out of you for making that time to just listen to me and just listen to the show, and everybody that does that, because it means the world. Dre, got any last words?
No, honestly, I have no more words. How about you, Ian? How are you feeling?
Feeling good. Just happy to be here, you know? Sad that it's coming to an end. Feel like we just got started.
Ian, see, that's what I love about see, this is the enthusiasm. Ian is gonna be back, y'all. I just want y'all to know that. Get used to hearing Ian's voice, because I feel like I just lit a fire in him with this episode. He's starting to see he could really get his opinions out here on this podcast, and I'm appreciative of that, because I want him to do that.
Oh yeah.
I'm just going through some minor brain damage from all the Overwatch I've been playing today.
Yeah, I've been playing COD this entire time, and this shit is just...
I had to get off. I was gonna fuck up the podcast.
For those who don't, y'all are not gonna hear it, but that man, there was one point where I did an intro where this man just yelled, "Fuck!" Like that was, I think that was the one before Ian had got in here. So I'm just glad that we had to start over on that, because that would have been a funny intro.
I thought I was past that point in my life. Middle school me, I used to tell people to do horrible things on Halo 3. But that's because they would try to bully me, because I had a really soft voice before I went to puberty. And so I would just say fucked up things to them. And then I was like, that's not who I am anymore. But I guess I'm still kind of there when I scream when I die in a game.
Happens to the best of us. Dying in video games can be frustrating.
Very.
I know you feel that.
Hell yeah.
Very, very frustrating. But with that being said, y'all, I want to say once again, thank you to everybody. Thank you to Dre. Thank you to Ian. And thank you to all of you. This has been Kinetic Aesthetic. Make sure you have a wonderful rest of your evening, rest of your day, whatever time you're listening to me on. And make sure that you listen to my boy Kevin Wayne's new single, Falling, off his project Storm. Stop sleeping on my boy. Kevin Wayne coming out here dropping that real shit on your fucking head, man. Have a good one, y'all. Much love and peace. Kinetic Aesthetic.